Alright, alright. So just to cap the day off with a game that actually won't break my PC. At least it has never done so thus far, but first time for everything, right? We're gonna be playing Dynasty Warriors too. So I actually wonder how far I am into this game, right? Because my whole objective was to finish the Muso mode with every single character, right? So let me Google that real quick. Dynasty Warriors 2 list of characters. Now, of this whole list of characters, there are some that don't actually have a Muso mode, and for those, I'll just play them in 1 or 2 stages and be happy with that, right? But what are actually the characters here? There's... Alright, how many is this? Last time I finished Muso mode with Dian Wei, so it's time to start a new one. Exciting. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 23 characters that have a Muso mode, plus 5 characters that don't. So 23 characters, right? Let me count that again. Yeah, 23 characters. And how many have I completed with? I have, starting at Zhao Yun, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 23. Holy shit, we have some work to do. We can have kind of a lot of work to do. Okay, Zhao Yun, Guan Yu, Zhang Fei. We have done all 3. Of the starters for Cao Cao, we have Xiaohodun, Dian Wei, and what's the other one? Shuju. But we just did a Wu one, so let's do something else. For the Wu, we have Zhou Yu. Wait, I meant Wei. Whatever. Zhou Yu. We haven't done Zhou Yu. We have done Lu Xun. And we haven't done Taishi. We did do Sun Shang though. Oh, Sun Shang, right. Let's do Zhou Yu then. And then we're only 1 starter character short.
Learn the truth of your folly.
Oh god, it's only 6 characters. We do have a bunch of work to do. Oh, I do enjoy this game, but that's a long time to be playing. Maybe I should lower it to easy. No, I've already started. I've already gotten it so far. Yeah, I'm gonna sunk cost fallacy myself into doing this the slow way. Okay, well. But to be fair, it's not like I'm not enjoying this. These games are famously, the whole franchise, famously full with entirely too long 100% completion objectives, you know? Like, unreasonably so. Okay, so how does this guy work then? Sword boy. Okay, his juggle seems to be good, like on its own. Okay, then this is not gonna be too hard. I can just do this. Yeah, and so long as I'm vaguely looking at them, I should be able to juggle them forever. Never mind, it's not that easy actually. But it's not difficult either. Guess we'll see. Oh, this is the guy that has that. Okay, so I think it's gonna have to be 1-2 every time. So like 1-2. No. Okay, what does this do then? Oh, that's an easy juggle. That's an easy juggle. Okay, good. So I'm gonna be getting the +2 every time then. Zhou, what was Zhou's story in the novel? Zhou was the guy who was constantly outsmarted by Zhuge Liang, I think. So like he was a smart strategist in his own right, but like he basically just like he was the smartest person, but Zhuge Liang was not human. You know? Kind of meme, kind of deal, something like that. Because Zhuge Liang's whole deal, like, he was ridiculously smart, and ridiculous is like, dude could basically see the future. He was like NBC Sherlock, you know what I mean? Like, even in his death, Zhuge Liang was basically like he was just the other self-insert, is what he was. Which is a funny thing to say about a novel that was written like in the year, like in this, what would it be, like the 5th century, like the, I guess it would have been like the 10th century or something like that. Over 2,000 years ago is what I mean. Actually, it wouldn't be over 2,000, it would be like over 1,000 for sure though. I don't know, maybe I'm getting the timeline wrong. Maybe I'm confusing the time that the novel was written with the time that the events of the novel happened. Because they were two different times, you know? Like, all this stuff happened, and then the novel was written some 200 years after the fact. One of those was like in the 5th century, but I don't remember which. Yeah, this guy's not that hard to... He's pretty straightforward. There's nothing crazy like with with Lu Xun, but he's fine. I can get through the game fine with a guy like this. Yeah, if I can practice that, I can... Can definitely get some plus force. certainly miss Samurai Warriors being able to turn the camera though. Like it is a bit of a pain not having that. Actually, is there any? No. Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. Yeah, if I can practice that. Oh, come on. Oh. I just started facing the other way. Yeah, that's a +4. Okay. This is doable. This is especially easy if you do it against the wall. Oh, I lost the horse. Right, I forgot about that. Let's see. Is it gonna still be here? No, it's not. Well, that's just what I expected anyway. Hey, next. Oh yeah, by the way, since I got you here, I was trying to play Blasphemous on stream earlier, right? You know what happened? You wanna know what happened? It crashed on me. Like, remember that weird crash that it did when we were trying to play that other game? It did that twice. I don't know what causes it. Like, it just froze my entire computer and then I had to reset everything while the stream was running. I couldn't even stop the stream until I could reset the computer, and even that took a while. It was wild. I don't think it's the game's fault, because I can't imagine that that game would, like, be particularly intensive for any computer, even if I'm on Linux. So I think it's gotta be like the combined load of streaming plus the facial capture for the VTuber model plus the game, right? But it's weird because streaming doesn't put that much of a strain on the computer. Like, I'm streaming this just fine. So, like, I don't know. There's gotta be a weird memory leak somewhere. Did they kill that guy yet? I don't think they have. It was really weird, and it happened twice. Like, I had to restart the stream, and then it happened again right before a boss fight. So I don't know if you know what kind of game Blasphemous is, but like, it doesn't autosave at every 10 seconds or anything. So I had to walk my ass back to the boss, which turned out to not be that hard, actually. I pretty much beat it on the second try. But still, I had more difficulty with the area before the boss than the boss. Although, to be fair, I did turn on easy mode with the girl that helps you. What was her name? I forget her name. Viridiana, something like that. So that's probably why I beat him second try. To be honest, I only called for her help because she said, like, oh, I'll help, but she didn't specify how, so I wanted to know. And honestly, it was so easy that I don't think I'll want her help for the others. To be honest, as much as I'm liking that game, that is a bit of a problem. Like, I always think it is kind of lame to give you difficulty options but not properly tell you what they are gonna be, you know? Like, I'm glad that the option is there. I just wish that I had known more specifically what it would do, because basically she heals you. She tries to heal you whenever you're at low health, and her heal takes a while, so you do have to avoid getting hit during that period, but like, it does make the fight pretty easy. I mean, upon seeing what she did, I could have just not beat the boss, just died on purpose, right? So I guess it is on me still, but... Oh, why did I walk so far down? No, I didn't need to walk this way. Actually, is there? Yeah, it's probably still closer if I go here. Ah, fucking hell. Finding it hard to maintain those juggles with that attack, with the Musou. Honestly, I've done this stage so many times. Well, 7, actually. I've done it 7 times. I thought I had done it way more, but it turns out that I've only done 7 characters. So that was a bit of a disappointment. 7 out of 23, that means we have a long way to go. I thought at least I would be in the double digits, you know? Like, I knew it wasn't even halfway done, but... double digits, come on! Like 11 or something. No, just 7. Fuck me. Well, this stage is straightforward at the best of times anyway. And this doesn't make for particularly great stream content, does it? I'm just sitting here, not saying anything, I'm going through the motions. But it's not like I'm particularly concerned with making great content anyways. Which is a good thing. If I was, I would be way more mortified about the game crashing while on stream. I wonder what the fuck that even looked like on stream. Like, did the stream just freeze, or did you just see some weird shit? Like, glitchy graphics, or what? I'm gonna have to check the VODs and check what that looked like, because that was a wild thing to happen. Just the entire computer. Like, even when a program crashes, it doesn't usually lock up my entire computer, you know what I mean? Honestly, if I gotta guess, it might have shown like a half second of whatever you saw, that one static image, or black screen till stream registered as offline. Maybe, but like I have no idea what was even going on with my computer, because like the computer locked up, as in I couldn't access it, but you know, processes must have still been running, right? So to what extent was OBS running and streaming, you know? Because it showed us as online. I mean, yeah, obviously the most likely answer is that you're right, and that it probably was a black screen with nothing on it, right? But how fun would it be if it showed some glitchy graphics and, you know, something that looked like the kind of shit that will make a creepypasta kid just fucking shit themselves, right? And then the graphics were jumbled, and the stream bled hyper-realistically, and then a loud chirping was heard that made my blood curdle. Then you could get an absolutely dogshit narrator, you know, an absolutely dogshit voice actor wannabe, right, reading it in a British voice for a YouTube channel that gets like 3 million viewers because he has a British accent, and so people just think that he sounds good. Oh yeah, absolutely, that'll be fun. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You're seeing the vision? It'll be the new Five Nights at Freddy's and we'll make millions. wanna be voice actress. You're lacking the British accent though. That's the only, like, you know, if you're doing voices online, you're gonna have three options. You either have to, like, you know, be Matt Mercer, or be good, or have a British accent. Those are like your only options. Or do porn, I guess. That one also works. Or a measure of success, I suppose. Actually, I say that, but I'm not sure how successful they even are. Fuck, right, I'm not British. Are you from British? I wish I knew how to do a British accent because it's just kind of funny. Like, it's funny that Americans think it makes you smarter, you know? It makes you sound smarter. I say Americans, not every American. It's a thing, though. Like, I don't know how true it is anymore, but there was definitely a period of time where, like, just having a British accent was instant plus 10 charisma. No matter what the fuck stupid thing you were actually saying. I mean, I speak a big game about, like, oh, Americans be like, but, like, fucking Chileans and people wherever I'm from, I'm not much better. In fact, it's even worse because you don't even need to have the British accent, you just need to speak English at all. And people are already creaming themselves. Oh, he's a big deal, you know? People fucking co-opting English terms into Spanish and using them wrong, you know? Happens a lot. Just because, oh, it's English, it makes it sound smarter. It doesn't. Like, okay, borrowed words are a thing in every language, like they're a legitimate thing that happens, but like sometimes they're borrowing words to replace terms that we already have in Spanish. I'm sure it happens in other languages too, right? It's sort of what happens when you have a language that becomes like lingua franca, like English is kind of right now in the modern world, right? But like I don't know, right? Like I it's not like I disagree with the idea that English is a useful language to learn in the current world, because it is, right? We should normally teach kids English if you're in a country that doesn't speak English, that just gives them more opportunities in the world, right? But like, I feel like there's a certain glamour that people feel towards English terms that is completely unwarranted, right? Why am I ranting about this shit? It just bothers me, right? Because you'll be watching a program and people will be like, oh, you know, the people will talk about the establishment, and they'll say establishment in English. So you'll hear these English words in the middle of an otherwise Spanish sentence, and it's like, what the fuck do you actually mean, right? Because it's like, you're not aiding in communication, because now you have to explain what you mean by that, right? And it's like, did you actually have something that you wanted to say, or you just wanted to fucking show everybody that you knew this English term, right? That one is actually real, by the way. Like, I heard somebody in some fucking stupid matinee program, which, to be fair, those are stupid always, right? They give tarot readings. In some stupid matinee program, and they were saying like, oh, well, we're anti-establishment, and they said establishment in English, and I was like, we have a word for that. We have a word for that in Spanish, you know? Like, it would be one thing if there wasn't a term for it, because then, yeah, go right ahead, right? But it's like, we have a word for that. There's a word for that that exists, that we use, that has been used for over 100 years. If you want to make up a new term, fine, right? Because language evolves, language changes, that's a thing that happens. Don't just unthinkingly adopt one from English just because you think it sounds cool. It makes you sound like an idiot is what it does. in the face of everybody who actually knows English. Like, okay, you may be able to bedazzle a couple of people, a couple of monolinguals. And I'm saying that, and I want you to hear the word monolingual as if it is a slur, right? You might be able to bedazzle a bunch of monolinguals, but anybody who actually knows English is going to be able to tell immediately, oh wow, you're a fucking moron. I'm being way more aggressive about this than it actually warrants. I've been slurred. Oh, I forgot that you only speak one language. I'm sorry about your deficiency, dude. Oh, fuck, I'm funny. I'm hilarious. Okay, but for real, it actually bothers me when people do that, right? Like, they use in English terms and just for no reason, right? Because, like, here's an English term that I actually don't mind, right? Like, gameplay, right? In Spanish, frequently if you're talking with other gamers or people who play video games or people who make video games, right? You'll throw the word gameplay around, and it's like that. Like in English, right? In the middle of a Spanish conversation, you'll say gameplay, right? El gameplay del juego era bastante bueno. You know, that kind of sentence, right? And but like that makes sense though, because gameplay is not really a word. You know what I mean? It's not a word that, like, of course, games have existed for a million years, but like video games haven't, and that's a word that comes exclusively from the vocabulary of video games. Even in English, it's a pretty new word, right? So it's just a word, and like Spanish doesn't have a word for that, so they adopt the one from English. In that occasion, I think it's fine, because like, what else are you gonna do? Are you gonna make up a new Spanish term even though everybody already uses the English one? Fuck no, you're not gonna do that. That would sound ridiculous, right? So that's fine, but like, that's not what I'm talking about, right? What I'm talking about is like when people replace a term that already exists and is perfectly fine with one in another language, right? It would be like if somebody just, for some reason, came up to you tomorrow and began just greeting you by saying, oh, buongiorno, right? Like, you would just look at him and go like, why are you doing? Let's stop, right? Your reaction would be like, who is this pretentious motherfucker coming here? Buongiorno, shut the fuck up, just say hello, like everybody. You know? That's the vibe that it gives out. Like, who the fuck does this asshole think? Buongiorno, buongiorno, my asshole. Unless the entire next 3 sentences that are going to come out of your mouth are going to be in Italian, shut the fuck up. And I expect perfect Italian, and I will grab somebody to actually quiz you on that. Anything less than a perfect score just grants a slapping. Gets a paddle. You get a paddling. You know, that's the vibe that it gives. Like, you know, the equivalent meme would be like, you know, like the girl who goes to vacation to some mildly exotic place and comes back saying like words in their language and then being like, oops, I'm sorry, it's because I learned the language, it's because I've been there for so long, you know. Oh, the language, the culture just sticks to me, don't you see? You would just want to punch her right in the face. You would just be like, shut the fuck, you fucking bitch. You know what I mean? It's annoying. It's an annoying attitude. It's just bothersome. And like, I could make the argument that it contributes to the erasure of your culture, whatever, when you do that, but like, the actual truth is that I don't give a shit about that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure some people do, and I'll leave them to make that argument. I don't actually care. It's not about the Spanish language disappearing, right? I don't particularly care about that, because if it disappears, it's because, like, it's because, unless it is because of political persecution or some fucked up shit like that, I don't really care if it disappears. Like, at that point, it'll be just because it wasn't very useful, right? I would wish that it was documented for a study, because linguistically it's interesting to document languages that die, but whether it's in active use is not really that relevant to me, right? But, like, it's purely about the impression that I get when you use it like that. Literally any white girl coming back from either Greece or Italy. Is it always Greece or Italy? Like, why is that the meme? I guess those are the ones that could feasibly stick to you. You wouldn't really see that from somebody coming from Japan, would you? Fuck you, I could have gotten the +2. I wish I could go to Italy though. I don't know. Feels like a nice place to be in. For vacation, I mean, you know? Better than France. I mean, I'm sure France is fine, but it's filled with French, that's Asia. Alright, enough jokes. My experience it is. I work in an Apple as grocery place and it's always something like that. Oh man, I feel so sorry for you. Oh no. Stop healing, my god. Actually, this guy doesn't drop anything. Why am I trying to juggle him? Oh god, I can't see. There you go, fucking hell. Oh yeah, put the floor seam right in the middle of the cutscene. Yeah. That's what we want to see. To be fair, that could be an emulation error. That's probably an emulation error. Either that or it's less noticeable on CRT. No, I think that was pretty big. That would be noticeable on CRT.
We cannot overlook the tyranny of Dong Zhuo. The time has come to
destroy this traitor. Right shall prevail.
Attack!
I mean, because actually think about it, right? Like, I'm not playing this just on output, like, immediately to the screen. I'm like, I'm putting an anti-aliasing filter on top of the game, right? So it's actually pretty close to what it would look like on CRT right now. It's not quite, it's not exact, but it's pretty damn close. If you thought the game looked blurry, that's why, right? Sea territory. $15, come on. I need 16 to get the +4. Oh, just in time. Oh, you know what game I should play on stream that would be fun? Fucking Burnout, or one of the Need for Speed games. Those were good PS2 games. Oh, that didn't kill? Fuck you, man. Oh hell yeah, Need for Speed on PS2. Yeah, I used to own Need for Speed Carbon. That one was great. I loved it. I like the music on it too. Most Wanted was also very good. I also used to own one that was called Need for Speed Pro Street Racer, and I remember that one being lame. But honestly, it might have just been because it was professional racing, right? So it wasn't like on the streets, like it wasn't like illegal racing, right? Which to me always was like that's the whole identity of Need for Speed as a franchise, right? So it was just very weird for me that you couldn't run from the cops and stuff, right? Like, but like, so like, just because of that, the game was very disappointing. So what I'm saying is, it's possible that it was actually a perfectly reasonable, you know, racing game, and I was just so disappointed by the professional street racing angle that, you know, like what I'm saying, it's perfectly possible that if the game wasn't called The Need for Speed, I would have liked it fine, you know? Because I've enjoyed those sort of like, you know, Formula 1 racing games. You need running for the cops. Yeah, you need it though. You need it. You need it. It's Need for Running for the Cops. Need for Running from the Cops. They should rename the series to that. So much more snappy. What was the first Need for Speed game? I mean, I figured it was probably called Need for Speed, but by the way, you can tell this is a game from my youth by the fact that I pronounce it with horrible English. Like I keep saying Need for Speed, like with an S sound at the beginning. That's purely because I get used from the name like back when I didn't know English, right? With my Hispanic ass pronunciation, Need for Speed, right? Like to me that's part of the name now, right? No, it's Need for Speed. Burnout was also great. Burnout was a great game. I remember playing that with like it was a good like sort of like it's not really a party game, but it works well as one, you know what I mean? Like because you can pass the controller, like you die so often in that game, and like there's the mode where like you get to keep going even after you die, right? So you just pass it every time you die. Like I remember playing it at a friend's house, just sort of doing that. It was so fucking fun. It was so goddamn fun. Just like those Lego games, actually. I've been playing Lego Star Wars just on my own, like in between streams or like in my own time, right? And those games were pretty fun, but like they're more fun co-op, you know? Like if you don't get to play them with somebody, they lose a bit of their charm. They were made for co-op, and just there aren't really games that are made for co-op nowadays. For couch co-op, I mean. I get that stuff like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is like the closest, like the Souls series, and even that started in PS2, so... Did it? Actually, I just said that and now I'm hesitating. No, it wasn't, right? Was it? It was like a PS3 sort of thing. Demon Souls might have been for PS2. But it was like late PS2 if so. PS3? Yeah, PS3. That makes sense. Come on, 16. Fuck! Early PS3. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Late PS2, early PS3. I wasn't that far away. I wasn't that far off. But yeah, like that's like that series is the only one that I can think of, like games that are made for co-op. But even then, that's a bit of a contemptuous statement, isn't it? I wouldn't say that Dark Souls is made for co-op. I would say that it has a good co-op mode, right? Or like good way to handle co-op gameplay. But it's not really made for it, right? Is it? In the same way that something like Lego Indiana Jones or those old Lego games were. Or even stuff like Bubble Bubble. Although, to be fair, games that were made for co-op, like strictly made for co-op, were a rarity even back then, you know? Mostly you had single-player games that had a co-op mode, you know? Which was still great, like stuff like Halo, right? Or Samurai Warriors 2, which I played co-op with my brother a whole lot, right? Again, I wouldn't say that game wasn't made for co-op. In fact, the co-op experience suffered greatly compared to the single-player experience. Nowadays you have stuff like A Way Out, or what's the other one? Split Fiction is the most recent one, and the other one in the middle. Fucking Drawn Together or something like that. What was that game called? The one where they become puppets and they make the child cry. And where the whole lesson of the game is stay together for the children. It Takes Two, that's what it's called. Yeah, It Takes Two. Man, that's a good game, but I can't get over the fact that the lesson at the end of the story is stay together for the sake of the children. That's just really funny. I think it is. I don't think I'm wrong about this. Like, I'm pretty sure that I'm right, but I don't want to say that so confidently when I haven't played it, you know what I mean? Drawn Together is a DS single-player game. No, Drawn Together is the absolutely awful fucking adult cartoon. Oh god, I'm pretty close to dying. What the fuck? This is what happens when you start making conversation. Okay, it's okay. I'm pretty close to a save anyway, so... Oh, wait, you're right. I'm thinking of Drawn to Life. I don't know this game, Drawn to Life, that you speak of. Might you perhaps be willing to show me, to post a video in chat? of this game, or like a Wikipedia link or something, because maybe I've seen it and I just don't recognize the name, right? You don't have to, but like if you're free, right? Okay, one of those guys should drop a health. Fuck! Don't hit me. There you go. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Okay, I want to wait to grab it so that I can charge this special. There you go. Okay, that's a more decent amount of health. Okay, there we go. Wait, posting links gets you blocked usually, don't they? Or is that like the specifically modded? That's the auto mod, but like it doesn't get you blocked, it just gets the link erased, and I'm pretty sure I have it off. If I don't, I'll still see it because I'm a moderator. So like I just get to see the link. So like I'll free it if that happens. I'm pretty sure I have it off though, so that it doesn't do that. YouTube links are fine. Like I think there's also certain websites where like it specifically blocks them always. There you go, that's the thing. And then here's the save. Yeah, there it is. I can see it fine. Okay, Wikipedia Drawn to Life. What is this? What is this game? I've never heard of this. You said it was a DS game? Oh, that looks cute! Yeah, I've never heard of this game though. Well, that looks cute. It looks like a Psychonauts kind of thing. Oh, yay! I'm so happy to have seen this. What is that? Look at that creature. Look at that creature. Hold on. Let me shoot it. Let me put it on stream. Yeah, got a hell of a twist at the very end. Gotta warn you. Well, thanks for the spoiler. Like, yeah, this is the... Hold on. Like, yeah, this is the box cover. I just want to zone in on, like... Look at this guy. Look at this guy! Yay! Yay! He's so happy. I'm gonna leave him in the corner here so that he can celebrate. Actually, I'm gonna leave him here. He's gonna be with me. I'm gonna make him tiny so that he doesn't bother much. There he is. Look at him. He's gonna stay with me for the rest of this game. For the rest of this stream. Actually, this is my monitor display. So sorry, but you have to go. Bye. Because then I'm gonna close the window and who knows what you're gonna see. I think his name's Joey. Been forever. Could be way wrong. Oh, so this is the game that you played. Well, I love Joey, so I love him. He looks adorable. Oh, Jesus Christ. He looks adorable and he's a little bunny guy. And I just love that for him. I think that's great. Oh, fuck you, Lijoy. What are you even doing here? You're the general of your troop. You should be cowering behind your lines. Oh God. Stop chasing me! At least only one of you, come on. Okay, Gosu, I can deal with Gosu. Oh fuck, let me grab the help. Oh God, look at all the health. Amazing. Okay. Okay, they're more separated now, so they're easier to deal with. I don't think this will kill. Oh, it did! Nice! Come on, 16. Oh. Well, +2 is fine. Okay. Fuck you guys. Alright, just a little bit more to finish this stage. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Oh, couldn't even start the juggle. Oh fuck, I got caught in the fucking box. Didn't make the jump. Alright, come on. Almost. Oh, they have to be two. Okay, I can get an 8 at least. Yeah, that's fine. And that opens that door. Oh god. Okay, there you go. That's the ambush. Good thing I have a horse. Oh, hold up, that's very close. Maybe I can get the defense. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Ooh, that was lucky. Didn't even have to fight for it. Just checking their morale. Actually, those are way closer to the commander. Okay, they're closer, but they're not actually close. Weird. Usually, well, whatever. Whatever works. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, I'll leave that straggler for later. What are you doing all alone? Oh, actually, these guys are the... Oh, these guys are Sun Tzu's troop. So that's why they're taking care of these guys just fine, because their morale is a lot higher. You can tell they're his because they're red, unlike yuan shaos, which are yellow. That should be all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. +8, nice. That's quite a boost. Ah, fuck, don't recover. Good. 16? No. Mightiest man alive, Lubu. Hello, let me steal your horse. Don't really care about killing you though. Oh, 16, barely. Barely 16. Okay, we're close to the end. This is the place where I die. I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing. Actually, where's the closest save? There you go. Okay, now I can die to my heart's content. I mean, it would still be better if I didn't, but you know. That was far enough. They really they really just put a typo in there. But actually, I think it's just some encoding error, because there's many times in this game where something that should have been an apostrophe gets replaced with an F. So it just feels like somebody, it doesn't feel like a typo, you know? It feels like somebody wrote it correctly, and then when they transferred it to the ROM, to the card. This is PS2, they don't go on cartridges. Somebody transferred it to the game, it just got fucked up from whatever way to convert it they used. Disc. Yeah, disc. That's the word I was looking for. It took me a while to read that message. All right. No, I can't die here. The thing is, right, even though every single character beats him in this one fight, right? Like every single character, every single of all the 3 story modes that we have, one for each kingdom, all of them beat him in this fight. In the actual novel, he loses, or rather, he wins here. The bad guy wins, and then he's only defeated because Lubu is an idiot. That's basically how it goes. Ooh, okay, that was fun. I got to progress on both of my games, which I hadn't done in a while. So next stream, I guess, I might do some more coding, or I might play games. I don't know, I'll decide. I don't even know when it'll be, but when it is, I'm sure it'll be fun. Thank you for watching, bye bye, etc.